My name's Julie Prater, and my connection with the brain tumor community is I have one. And I have been a part of Head for the Cure ever since I was diagnosed. I had a really good college friend who passed away from a brain tumor that I found out about 6 months before I was diagnosed with mine. And she was connected to Head for the Cure. And the friends that we have here that started the race here in North Texas. So I am 4.5 years in from my journey with brain cancer. Pre-diagnosis, I had a son who was a year old, and I was a nurse in Women's and Children's Services. And I was also getting my master's for family nurse practitioner, and so I was busy. And then I had a little surprise pop up where I got pregnant, and so I was still going to nurse practitioner school part-time, working part-time, having a baby, and then being pregnant. So those were my busy times. But fun times. And so I was a bedside nurse, and that's what I did before all of this happened, and going to school and being a mom. So I was about 8.5 weeks pregnant, and I had a generalized seizure. So I woke up one morning, and I was a nurse, so I was canceled from work. And my other child, who was a year old, started crying, so I got up and then I seized, and so that was abnormal for me. I'd never had a seizure before, and I was pregnant. So my husband called 911, and we went to the hospital, and that's when they saw the tumor, and I was diagnosed. That was May 28th of 2014, and so that's when I was diagnosed with a tumor. And at first they thought it was a low-grade tumor. But they told me to come back and check it 3.5 weeks later. And when I went back and got it checked, it had grown 30%. So that's when they were like, this is probably a little bit higher grade than a grade 1. And so they were like, we need to go ahead and do surgery. So that was June. That was in June. So June 30th is when I had my surgery, and after the surgery, that's when I was diagnosed with glioblastoma.